All right, so thank you so much for joining Focused Exercise. And this is where we focus for 10 minutes live on one muscle group to strengthen, tone, and love our bodies. All right, it's where we get to actually release stress and where we get to build endorphins. And endorphins are those happy feelings. This is all part of the KS Media Group app and part of the 7-day Beloved experience, which can either help you boost one day or all days, 7 days a week. You can get boosted up and feel great. So I'm Karen Lubin. I'm a well-being coach. I'm an author, and I am, believe it or not, a speaker. And one of the things that I want to speak to you about is self-image. How many of you actually have had some negative self-talk about your body? Anybody here? Yeah, exactly. And did that make you feel even better, or did it make you feel worse? Let me see some thumbs. Which way? Yeah, exactly. So in the UK, since Nadine, you're here, I looked up some statistics. 61% of adults actually struggle with their body appearance. So if you're in the 39%, congratulations. If you're in the United States, 80%, well, this is crazy, 80% of girls struggle with body appearance. And what they end up is feeling depressed, and a lot of eating disorders come out of this. So, if you're in the 20%, congratulations. All right. But I would say most of us are impacted. And next week, Jim, I'm going to talk about the percentages for men, because there's a whole nother study on that. So here's the thing. What we also know, studies show that you have to exercise 3 times a week to actually really build up endorphins. That's that happy hormone, right? And it also, you start to notice the effects of your body. Our thoughts and our body are connected. We cannot disconnect them. So after a certain age, after your 40s, and this has happened for me, I realized I needed to not only do exercise, which was at one point running, or for some of you, it might be walking or bicycling, whatever it is. Now we need to do a balance of cardio and strength training. So this is the strength training piece. And I do 3 days of exercise in my Exercise for Health community, where we focus so that we can actually build our muscles and feel better. And it's actually what's, I think, saved me during the pandemic, saved me physically and mentally. Oh my gosh, it has made such a big difference. I'm in my 3rd year of doing this Exercise for Health community. So you guys ready to actually release some stress and feel good? Okay, so I'm going to show you 2 exercises. So the first exercise, you do not need any weight. You just need your body, all right? So it's called the prayer exercise. And the way it works is you put your palms of your hands together. Now I'm going to start close to my chest. I'm going to put equal pressure on my palms. I'm going to press together. I'm going to work our pec muscles here, okay? And some of you, there's a little extra thing here. Well, that's going to be worked as well. So you're going to take your palms, press them together, and then you're going to keep pressing, and you're going to engage your pec muscles, and then you're going to move out away from your body, not too far, and then bring it back in into your chest. We're going to do that 5 times. Okay, now I really want you to engage your pec muscles. So press together and now push out and go just a little bit away from you, and now bring it back in, and that's going to equal 1. Now my arms are already shaking. We're going to do this 5 times. So now go out again, 2. Really press and engage those pec muscles and bring it back in. And you're breathing, and now out 3, press together equally, and then bring it in. And now 4, press and push. And you're keeping that pressure consistent on your palms, and now go in. And now the last one, 5, press together, engage your pec muscles, and now push together, and go out. and now come back in. I'm not trying to strengthen my shoulders here. So if I go too far out, now you can release your hands. If I go too far out, my shoulders engage a lot more. So that's why I only go like halfway rather than all the way out. Okay, so we did that. That's one exercise. The other one, you're going to have the choice of using a dumbbell. Now, you can use a light dumbbell or a heavy one. You're going to have to get onto a chair. Now, you might just be like, okay, Karen, this is a little much, but you know what? This is called a dumbbell pullover. The dumbbell pullover, again, is going to engage your pecs. So you're going to support your torso and your neck and your head. So notice that I slide off my chair and I get my torso, my neck, my head is supported. I lift my butt up. I take my dumbbell in both hands. Now I'm lifting my hip up the entire time, doesn't go down. My hands are together. Now you can take a water bottle. You can just put your hands together like we did with the prayer position and press your hands together. And you're gonna go over, stop. And now you're engaging your pec muscles and pulling your dumbbell back. So you're going to go back, back, back. And then you're going to pull it back up to your chest. Arms are straight. And now you're going to do it again. And when you drop your arms behind your head, you're then really engaging those pec muscles. This is 3. Now you're going to go back and do this again. Or if you're just using one weight, that's fine. That's light. 4. Or just put pressure on your palms and use your body weight and press. And here's 5. Okay. Now you're going to gracefully get off your chair. And now you're going to come back here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the prayer position again. Okay, so we're going to do 2 times. We always do 2 sets. So I'm just doing 5. So we're going to take our palms of our hand. We're going to press it together in front of our chest. Feel, now notice, you can even see my shoulders are kind of contracting and pulling in because that's my pec muscles working. Now you're going to push out. We're going to do 5 again. Okay, stop right there. Now pull it back. You're still putting a lot of pressure on your pec muscles here. Bringing it back and now out again. 2. You're breathing. And now pulling it back in. And 3. Press, press, press. Remember, equal pressure on your palms. Bring it in. And here's 4. And bring it in. And 5. And now bring it in. Whew. Okay, shake your hands out. All right, so now you would go back to the chair and do another set. But what I want to make sure is that all of you understand that even doing that little bit, I mean, I'm already hot and sweaty here. So if I can get that in just the short 4 or 5 minutes that we just did this, you also can do that. And you need to have the balance of cardio and strength training, okay? So how many of you used to be into strength training? Used to be. Okay, how many of you are now? Okay. How many of you are going to commit to doing a little strength training now? Let me see some hands. All right, that's what I want to see. Good. 10 minutes is all it takes. But let me just tell you something. You need to do it 3 times a week, minimum. All right, so if you walk and do all those other things, fantastic. But you have to add in some strength training. So what I want to invite all of you is to think about your self-worth. If you're worth it, and you are, then you need to bring in strength training, okay? And what I mean is that you have to ask yourself, like right now, are you willing to commit to feeling better? Yes? How many of you? I hope all of you, right? Okay, so if you're going to do that, it takes a commitment. So I'll do it for you. I'll help you. You can just join the Exercise for Health community, which is on Zoom as well. So it's super easy at any age stage that you're at. Okay, it does not matter. We modify, we do whatever we need to. So if you're a mature person, you want to be part of this community. There's about 15 to 20 people that show up 3 times a week, and then they do their cardio in between. So I'll provide you with the exercises. You just have to follow me. It's really simple. Okay, you modify. And what I want to make sure is that you're joining the Exercise for Health community, which you can find in the KS Media Group app. You look under my name, Karen Lubin, you look under exercise, there's the link, okay? And it's free to sign up for 2 weeks and check it out. Now, I want to invite you to also, now that you've done a little sweating, that in an hour, you're going to join Nadine Searle and you're going to tap into your calmer self. So if you've done a little exercise now, which we have, now you get to like move and glide into Nadine and get some beautiful techniques to calm yourself. But I want to just say that in this exercise regime that we're doing, focused exercise, 10 minutes. Join me next week. We're going to focus on our lats, that's the back muscles. We're also going to, I want to make sure that we talk more about other percentages and studies that have been done on body image. So please join again. I would love to see you. This is Focused Exercise. I'm Karen Lubin, your well-being coach, author, and speaker. And I look forward to seeing you next week and maybe 3 times a week in Exercise for Health. So have a wonderful, wonderful day, evening. Bless you all. Thank you, Jim, for showing up. Thank you. And Susan and Peggy and Nadine, thank you. All right, have a great, great day. Thank you. All right. Yes.
I have a question.